go ahead then.
I want to challenge you. If you can change my mind, I've got some cash to it. So if you can literally change my mind, Michelle has failed to terribly. Ameanguka kabisa. If you can change my mind, I'm down for that. We can have a conversation and then you can email me your invoice. So my unpopular opinion. You see these people who always have an opinion about something. You ask them about
and
this,
isn't you having that opinion an opinion?
No,
let's start there.
No, that's my preference. That's my preference. Because I wouldn't eat.
Please.
But now people who always want to jump in and then give you their, I feel like...
I feel...
Way.
Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Speaking of Gen Z. What's up? I'm your host Michelle Namasaka. Michelle Namasaka. And I'm here with the only one, the one and only Muli Induva. Guys, this is Muli. You've probably had him on your radio. You've probably seen him on TV. Of course, on TikTok. You should catch him on...
Very demure.
What was that head nod?
In accept in
You may accept
in caps lock.
And he as I mentioned, he does the NFM drive. You should definitely catch him on 96.3 FM.
Yes.
On Monday to
Friday with you
from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. You're in traffic, Muli is the dude. So you should definitely listen to him. And he's here. This is the second episode he's here with me. He's probably gonna do more of them with me. Yes. How are ya?
I am fantastic. How you doing?
I'm good.
Great to be back.
Yeah.
Loving the energy.
Yeah. Umeiva?
Mimi. Hata wewe umeiva.
Asante, lakini hapa tunakuongelelea wewe.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm fantastic.
Yeah.
January is coming along well.
Yeah.
Not as bad as I thought it would be.
You should definitely listen to our previous episode. That was the first one for season 4.
Yes.
We talked about resolutions and goals. And Muli is not for that. But just go ahead then.
I want to challenge you. If you can change my mind, I've got some cash to it. So if you can literally change my mind, Michelle has failed to terribly. Ameanguka kabisa. If you can change my mind, I'm down for that. We can have a conversation and then you can email me your invoice. Yeah.
So in this episode, we want to talk about unpopular opinions.
Yes.
And I'm going to go first.
Go first.
A very light one. Pineapple on pizza.
The door. Can you step out? I don't understand how.
Pineapple on pizza is actually good.
How on earth?
Because it's sweet and is it savory or what?
It's like eating it's like eating rice, stew and sugar.
Rice stew. I cook my stew with
sugar.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
about to get worked up here. This is why they tell you should never eat at anybody's place because...
No, they tell you that because they wash their dogs in their sinks where they wash meat. That's the reason, not because they make
That's
stew
also a reason.
No.
If you imagine me, I take a spoon of your rice and stew and then there's sugar.
Like,
I will tell you, I'll say it right to your face. Michelle, what is this? Kwani ulikuwa umelabel ni chupa ya salt vibaya? Because what? No, I don't feel like... This is a conversation I've had with my friends multiple times.
Yeah.
I started having pizza the other day.
Oh.
And they're like,
you weren't having pizza because of why?
I don't know. The cheese. I just didn't like the cheese. I don't like cheese.
The door.
The door?
The door.
You know me, I'm cow. I'm just going to...
You're going to do that. Please don't usijishtue.
Is there a broom around here, guys? I just want to fly out of Twin Towers.
Kumbe these people washing ukunje, they're using your car. They're using your mode of transport.
I was at your PT by there. So there's no way you're going to convince me that pineapples. I come from a city of pineapples. You can eat it. You're going to eat it.
Yeah.
With pizza. Impossible. No, please.
Listen. This is. Have you ever tried pineapple on pizza?
Never.
So why are you judging something you haven't had before?
Because I can see it doesn't taste good. I can see.
You can think.
Yeah. I can.
Have you had the pineapple?
Okay.
Do you love pineapple?
I love pineapples.
Okay. Have you had the pineapple with pili pili on it?
No, I don't even eat pepper. I don't even eat pili pili.
You're such a picky eater. Kama nikienda hapa nje saizi nipate pineapple and pepper.
Yeah.
I'll bring it here,
and
you like it.
I'll find a good home for that food. I'll find a good home, and that's a dustbin.
Like you, Jenny Ambia. Oh my God. That was so rude. And I'm just a girl. Why are you so rude
Commercial
to
break.
me?
Commercial break.
Why are you so rude to me?
No, honestly.
Kwani,
That's the best home for that kind
no,
of dish.
you should try it. Nitakupea leo ujaribu.
Really?
Sawa again. And I'll even make my nyama with sugar. It's mwah. It tastes like, have you tried the pork ribs choma?
I also don't eat pork.
Okay. Anyway,
This
yours.
is a whole different conversation, guys. Can we
Give
move
me
on to
yours.
mine?
Yes,
Can we
please.
talk about mine?
Yeah.
At this point,
Yeah.
right now, you're going to make people stone me because they're listening and like, how do you not? Toa huyu mjamaa hapa. Okay. So me, my unpopular opinion. Do
Yeah.
you see these people who always have an opinion about something? You ask them about
And
this,
isn't
they'll
you
always
having
give.
that opinion an opinion?
No,
Let's start there.
No, that's my preference. That's my preference. Because I
Okay.
wouldn't eat.
Please.
But now people who always want to jump in and then give you their, I feel like...
I feel.
Way. People's opinion is you don't really have to have an opinion
No,
about
that's
everything.
true. That's so true.
Like somebody is ranting to you about something you already are feeling. Sometimes learn that listening,
Listen.
without giving an opinion. And in most cases, these opinions are geared towards making somebody feel bad.
Right?
Okay, and then they always the prefix of these opinions is necessarily
What
called
a
buyer
damn.
or
Like
what's this popular thing?
respectfully?
Respectfully.
Yeah.
When you're about to be
Siko
the
baya,
biggest
but-
disrespectful person ever.
Tell me about it.
I don't like it.
I'm not gonna stone you there.
Yeah.
I think that's such an
Unpopular
unpopular opinion.
Chida
That
matabuchi.
should, period.
Yeah.
Niache.
Niache.
Umesikia? Inafaa iforce down on people's throats. I was also like that. Maybe I used to be. I still am,
Yeah.
but I was even worse.
Okay.
But I slowly learned.
Yes.
Your opinion isn't always
It's not it.
accepted, and
It's not it.
it's yours.
Yeah.
GK.
Exactly. And then also the problem with these people, most of them super opinionated people, they always make it sound like that opinion is like
the best.
Bible truth.
Yeah, it's
Like,
Bible. It's
this
do
is
or
it.
die.
This is the doctrine.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, if you don't follow it,
You're
the
gonna
end of
die.
the earth for you is tomorrow.
actually.
By the saa tisa hivi, saa
By
kumi,
then you were
utakuwa
24
umeshaenda.
hours.
Exactly. So please learn to introduce your lower lip to the upper lip sometimes and just be quiet.
Speaking of corporate,
Yeah.
9 to 5. I honestly don't think 9 to 5 is that bad. Do you think it's that bad?
I'm not
I
going to
think-
stone you on that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stone you on that. In a
Like-
country that has a lot of unemployment problems,
Yeah.
you just can't be choosy.
I gotta do it.
You can't be choosy.
Honestly.
Unless you're coming from a very rich family that guarantees you a job for just
Yeah.
4 hours every day, you don't have the luxury to choose. Bad thing after all.
Yeah, Gen Z has, especially since Gen Z has been popular and now everyone is on everyone's mouths
Yeah.
and even minds.
Yeah,
There's just been this talk of 9 to 5. No, I don't think it's the worst.
it's not. It is not.
Your mom, your dad, have they been doing 9 to 5?
They took you to school through that.
That's my point.
But we're
They
not
took you-
comparing. We're
No,
not
we're
comparing.
not.
Yeah.
But they took you to school.
Yeah.
They built that house.
Mm-hmm.
They that shamba that
Yeah.
has many members that you didn't even bring me. Out of the 9 to 5, I don't think it's the worst thing.
It's not. It's
Bite
not. And
me,
I always
fight
have
me.
friends who are always like that. Me wezi nikalisha kwa ofisi ati for just 5 hours.
How?
Nikikatu hapo kwa kiti. I'm like, most of the people right now in the country
Yeah.
want that kind of job.
Right.
As long as they're guaranteed, if they're productive, okay, if they do a great job, they're gonna get a salary at the end of the month. It's not really a bad job because those who have not who are anti 9 to 5 are probably doing businesses, but the environment of business right now is so volatile. I mean, it's just so erratic. It's acidic for you.
Bruh.
It's tough. So you'd rather just go back there. And in most cases, those people who have like a quote unquote failed anti 9 to 5, like it's non 9 to 5, that is maybe businesses. When they fail on that, they will go straight back to 9 to 5. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And my second unpopular opinion, and we need to move away from this. Your family doesn't owe you nothing. Generally, the world doesn't owe
Okay,
you
hapo
nothing.
umekuja sana, but
It does. Honestly, it doesn't owe you anything.
okay.
I don't know why we always feel like when we have wealthy uncles, aunties, they must give me a job. What do you mean?
Aliniambia nimtumie CV na
Lazima.
tajai nisaidia,
Nimekasirika.
ni mtu mbaya.
Huyu kwanza pesa yake alitoa kwa majini Mombasa.
By the way,
Huyu
wash.
akidanganyi, nilionyeshwa kwa ndoto. Guys, we need to move away from that. That is what creates expectations, high expectations, and then what it does to you as an individual, it makes you a lazy person because you're like, it's going to be brought to me.
Si watanifanyia.
Yeah, akikosa ataruin relationship yake na sister yake, who's my mom. You know, so you'll never get yourself
Real.
out of, people that's exactly what you would think. And then you're always like, so you just talk to your brother. Your brother is
You
a
just
CEO
see.
at NMG. Brother ko ni RT.
Kwani si by the brother ko ni artist
Atakosaje kunipatia job Nation Africa? Atakosaje? Na mimi nimefanya diploma in marketing ama nimefanya diploma in communications MMU. Atakosaje? Why?
Mbona?
You're not outgoing. You don't even have one thing
Wewe
that you're
uko
good
tu.
at. Wewe uko tu.
You
Because
don't
you
know even
thought-
what you want. Wewe unataka tu job. Hata
Yes.
ujini job gani unataka.
I was like that many years ago because I had a relative who was working for a big media house, and I thought to myself, oh, this is going to be a free flow.
Yeah.
I kid you not. I'm done with uni. I'm like, uko wapi? Kuja. Report to work on Monday. Hey, the moment I realized they don't
Shock
owe me
on
nothing.
you.
They don't owe me nothing. I was like, I need to be
OMG.
going out there.
Yeah.
So nobody owes you. Break away from that and you realize, that even you, when you get to that level, you don't owe anybody anything.
Exactly. Now that's another point. But before I get there,
Yeah.
with the point you've given,
Yes.
of course I totally agree on that point, but this flip side
Yes.
of black tax,
Uh-huh.
where your family or people who raised you
On your neck.
expect, you know, they're not, and I'm not saying this to sound very prideful and
Yeah.
what, but they expect something or things from you as you're working.
Expect is a big word.
Si uninunulie, si niliku, si
See, yeah.
si
It's
si
never,
uko hapa.
it's never coming from a request point of view.
Right?
It's always coming from demands. It's shooting
It's
instructions.
a demand, by the way. Is that us being prideful? But I honestly think it's fine. Like, you raised me. I'm sorry, I didn't come knocking. You had me.
Oh my God. Oh
No,
my,
for
you said it
real.
so well.
I didn't come knock. Imagine you
said it
had me.
so
Who was
well.
supposed to take care of me?
And I remember there was this conversation going on social media where somebody said, I am so mad at my mom
Yeah.
because he gave birth to my brother when I was 18. And then always constantly telling me, you have to take your brother to
my
school. And I'm
God.
like, you needed to make some decisions. If you decided to have children, then have like a difference of like 3 years. And I was like, this is so
Exactly.
relatable because there's so many people out here who are in their families, okay? Their siblings are way young and they already have the desire to have children. So they're now focusing on their children and their moms decided, I'm taking a backseat. Their dad decided, I see, nilisomesha huyu kijana. Si anisomeshe huyu
Si.
mtoto wake. And you're like, if I break away, they'll be like, this is your brother.
I know, right?
This is your
and
sister.
the guilt tripping.
The guilt and the gaslight.
Yeah.
And the gaslight. It's the modern problems. I mean, seriously.
Do you think we ought to help? Do you think we have to?
You don't have to.
But you
don't-
should.
No, you shouldn't. I think you need to have these conversations with your parents and tell them, I mean, I don't have got bills.
Umeniambia hiyo conversation peleke huko na. Hivyo ndo
It
umeniambia.
should always stem from a conversation.
Yeah.
Like if you feel like this is pressuring you, this is, pushing you to the wall, just tell them, I just cannot afford. And then those will be telling you, chukua loan. Ukitaka asisome. Alafu now it also develops the expectations on your siblings. You must take me to school. If you don't love me. You're not my brother.
Ama unataka we peke ndo huko juu.
Yeah, my position on black tax, you shouldn't. It's not a must,
Do it when you're able.
Do it when you're able. And please, wacha kuchukua instruction na demands. Wacha kuzichukua.
Okay. Tumemalizana na hiyo.
Tumemalizana
Mimi niko
na
na
hiyo.
hii.
Ehe. Strong.
And I really hope my mom, because my mom is one of those people who loves this.
Yeah.
But okay, I'm gonna say it na nijitete before uanze kunichapa, sawa?
Let's go.
School
Yeah.
isn't that important. And I'm gonna say school in Kenya
Yeah.
and our curriculum and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember maybe 2 things.
Okay.
But I can't remember 3 things that I learned in school and I'm actually using them here.
Factoid. Factoid in
It's
caps
not-
and bold.
You know what I'm thinking? It's not if I went to school or I mean in my head it's who you know after school
Yeah.
in
And who you
this
know
country.
while you're in school
Exactly.
too. It does help.
So I really don't think it's very important for you to have papers.
Yeah.
to show, and people forge papers actually.
And they are doing well.
And they are doing well, and
I mean,
we
we
have
know-
them even in.
we can name
in-
drop them here, but we don't want to
have
get in
them even
trouble.
here on that Parliament Road.
Apple.
Ama inaitwa je hiyo road ya Parliament?
That one, as long as it has parliament on it.
Exactly.
Apple,
We
around
have
there.
them around there actually. Hapo kando ya barabara wako.
Exactly.
But it's not what you learned. It's the papers that just matter. And I feel like it's such a waste of time.
It is.
It's such a waste of time
money.
because I'm going, okay, it's not, and money, especially when you're going to like a private school, you know, and such stuff.
Yeah.
Because, okay, maybe it's not a waste because I met so many people in school that we're even helping each other in our careers, you know, starting businesses with them.
Yeah.
Probably singewamit kama singeenda shuleni, but mbona nilienda shule? Nilienda shule kusoma.
Yes.
Ama nilienda shule to make friends. Was that a question you were once asked when you were in school?
Especially
Did you
the
go to
lecturers.
school when you to make friends?
Especially
These friends you are making here.
When you have like that clique that is always a menace in school, that's a question you'll always be asked.
You're not gonna maliza school and meet.
Yeah, and that's
Mtaachana.
awful to say. Very awful to say, especially coming from people who are supposed to train you to become the best in the
Exactly.
industry. That is
Exactly.
lecturers. You should. Those words should never come out of your mouth. You'll never amount to anything. It's so wrong. So I feel like for school, honestly, bottom line, from what we have gathered with so many graduates out there without jobs, employers saying, you just don't cut it. I feel like you just got to do what you love. For me, Michelle, I will tell you for a fact, I went to school to do what my heart was beating for. Everybody in primary school knew this guy is going to end up as a journalist.
Wow.
Because niko pale nasoma nini news kwa parade. High school, throughout my 4 years, that was my job.
Na
I used to
ukifanyanga
love
the
it.
trend?
Na kwa shule, wena.
Watu
Nostalgia
wa
101.
miss out.
Yes, and it got to a point even teachers were like, this guy is not good in chemistry.
But
This guy is not good in this.
he's good in
But he
people
knows what he
chemistry.
wants. He
Yeah.
knows what he wants. And he will make lemonade out of the lemon that
love
he has.
that.
And that's what exactly I did.
Yeah.
I went to an institution that is good for what I want to do. And then I put myself in spaces where, all right, I'm able to meet these people who are already way ahead of me. I'm refining what I'm doing. I found one thing that I'm so good at, and I continuously did it.
Yeah.
I did it so well. So basically, that should be it. The problem I always have with our curriculum is you're done with campus. Like, for example, what you're done with the university, high school. Umeshaitwa kwa some random course and ufanye hospitality. Wewe mwenyewe unajua, if you give me a computer, I'm so good at it.
OMG, that.
That's the problem.
I feel like that brings so much confusion. At that age, you're so vulnerable.
Very.
You are able to anguka.
Yes.
You're able to. That's like such a defining moment.
Yes.
It's not the only defining moment, but it's a defining moment at your like
Level.
career. I mean, at your level, you know.
Yeah.
So kishaanza kuambia mtu afanye hospitality, mara wazazi wanamwambia
Hospitality
akwe
is really
daktari. I mean, it's good.
It's good, yes.
For we're talking about now
Yes,
us
yes.
in the media, yeah. Uende ufanye hospitality, mara wazazi wanakwambia uende ufanye kwe daktari.
Yeah.
You know, at some point you don't even know what you want anymore.
That's why you're
You've
doing a
had
degree
noise.
for your folks. A lot. At the end of the day, you give up and you say, you're young. I'm 18. Let's just do what is here. Let's just do
Right?
it. Let's go right ahead and do it. Okay, they want me to do computer science. Fantastic.
Yeah.
They want me to do IT. Great. I'm going to do it.
And if you look at it, many people actually stop school and even, what is it called when you, what's this word when you stop going to school for
You
like
drop,
a year?
you drop out. Oh,
No.
no.
What
I
is
think
it?
it should be a hiatus. There's a
Something
word.
like that. There's a word for
Discontinue. No, it's not discontinuing. I can't remember the word.
Sasa itanisumbua, but still,
Yeah.
that's when you find you're wasting so much time. I'd rather you waste in quotes time before joining campus to think
Yeah.
about what you want to do, to like I don't know, go to trainings or
Yes.
stuff,
Yeah.
to expose and then join it later.
I think it's just the curriculum in general. Okay.
Yeah.
And also this thing of just, it's a degree. Yeah. It's a degree. And you know, our folks just love it. Mtoto wangu akona degree.
Kwani
Degree,
utasema, but I think wazazi wetu saizi wako nayo kitu ama ilikuwa
Bado
kitambo
iko.
kidogo bado iko
Still is there.
but then ilikuwa hivyo
It
si ako na
Ni
degree
hivyo. You can do
alisoma
anything. But then you can do anything. That's the problem. That's why we have a lot of people with degrees.
Yeah.
But you ask them, can you do this?
labda
Labda nitumie ChatGPT.
Labda.
Yeah,
Actually.
perhaps I can refresh myself using
But the ChatGPT can help me.
It can help
Yeah.
me. Yeah, so generally education is excellent. We couldn't get here without it.
For real.
Most of the amazing things that are done nowadays are done because you have some level of education, some level of knowledge that you get from schools. All right, so go get that education.
Yeah.
But please, you need to know what education you're getting. Yeah, is it something that you want to do? Right?
Exactly.
Is it something that you've searched your soul and was like, if I am exposed to this environment, I'm sure I could be the best at it. Or you're just gonna do it because mabishti wangu wameenda campus, si wacha pia mimi niende, you know.
Yeah, I think school is not even I think school is important.
Yeah,
maybe I'm talking about it in a corporate level, like finding jobs and stuff.
Yeah.
But school reading opens up your mind.
It does
kabisa.
Any form of
you
reading.
Can't be the same
You
na
cannot.
mtu mwenye amefanya sijui hata agenda shule you know, anaongea kutu anarega wewe unaongea, you know, you have analytics, you so mad.
Like so Kibaki.
Yeah, you so mad, you know what the hell you're talking about.
Correct,
you know.
correct.
Yeah, but I think I meant that regarding work and
yeah, I see your point.
Yeah, do you have a bonus?
Yeah, I don't have a bonus one. I think we've exhausted. If I forgive you doesn't mean I've forgotten it. I've forgiven you, nimeitoa. Okay, but usirudi hapa ati let's go back to the
nitakumbuka.
No, panda basi enda kwenu mbio.
Enda ufeel.
Ukinisalimia nitasalimika.
Right?
Tasalimika. If you want to ask me anything, nitajibu. Lakini going back to where we were.
And it's not like is it like you're holding a grudge?
I'm not holding a grudge.
It's just boundary.
Yeah, it's a boundary, yes. And you need to know, result yake, will it create a boundary or will it strengthen our bond? If it will create a boundary, think twice. Don't do it. I'm very brutal with people I want in my life. And people want to keep.
So boundaries or boundaries?
Yes. Ooh! High five. And that's wrapping up.
And
it's a wrap.
Thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you've had such a great time because I have. Thanks, Molly, for coming.
And you can call me any day. So.
Bye. See ya. Love ya.